Yes, okay, let us speak today about Goddess Kali, Goddess Kali and Kriya Yoga tradition, Yogi Rama especially. I remember a few years ago, actually many years ago, I met a number of Brahmins in India, and they told me that in a Hindu Vedic tradition, we have 6 or 7 thousands of gods and goddesses. And as we know that if we understand the general structure, then it's clear what it's all about. And the general structure is, first of all, there are gods and some like male and female goddesses, and all gods like Shiva, Vishnu, Ganesh, etc., they symbolize consciousness, and all goddesses like Kali, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, etc., they symbolize energy. Another important and essential tip on that is that there are 3 divine families: family of Brahma, family of Vishnu, and the family of Shiva. So it means any god or goddess is a part of one of that 3 major divine families anyway. And then, so when we speak about huge number of archetypes or gods, actually sometimes they related to like special particular temple, or maybe some Puranic mythological story. It's like, Goddess Kali is quite famous in the West, and unfortunately mostly because she is misunderstood. And when Christian missionaries came to India and Southeast Asia, like Thailand, South China, Japan, it was the 16th century, and they saw different forms like Buddha, like Krishna, beautiful one, and they came across like Goddess Kali, and it was kind of cultural shock, as you may understand, that how it's possible, what is all about, yeah. And this cultural misunderstanding actually continue even right now, because people even though they practice meditation and yoga, but Westerners subconsciously or unconsciously, they ask like questions like, okay, how it's possible to worship to such a strange form. But the point is that all that huge number of forms are actually really different symbols with a deep meaning, and that's unusual form of Goddess Kali, and she's naked, she's like in a process of fighting, she's terrible, terrifying, and that's deep meaning behind actually this form. And of course, Goddess Kali is one of the most important for the Tantra tradition, which is also misunderstood pretty much in the West, and I may say that even Indians mostly misunderstood Tantra, and even if you just speak about tantric traditions in India with Indians, quite many of them like consider Tantra as kind of black magic, which is stupid. And even more Westerners with a Christian and a Jewish background, cultural background, they also think about Tantra as something black magic, but really Tantra is tool. The main meaning of Tantra means tool. It's like if we speak about philosophy, that is Vedanta, and that is philosophy about self-inquiry. and it's pretty much, we may explain Vedanta in a Christian way, we can explain Vedanta in a Jewish way, in Islamic way easily, because it means to, like, eternal quest for the God in your heart. That's actually Vedanta. It's purely Jesus' message, actually, yeah. And as we suppose that Jesus spent at least 15 years in Himalayas, so we can say that when he came back to Jerusalem and Palestine, generally speaking, so he brought actually Vedic and Buddhist philosophy just in a terminology of Biblic scriptures, so self-inquiry, that's the point. But when we speak about philosophy of self-inquiry, of course we have, we have to know how to practice, what are the techniques, tools, and then that's Tantra. It means any mantra, any meditation, any yoga technique, basically it's a part of Tantra. We may know about it, we may not, but even if you practice simple mantra, any kind of Hatha yoga exercises, basically that's Tantra. And why Kali is very special, and not just for Tantra, but exactly for Kriya Yoga. It's also, huge question. What is the connection between Kriya Yoga tradition and Tantra? And of course, it's in a sense, I can't see even difference between Tantra and Kriya Yoga, because when we speak about basic tantric scriptures like Vijñāna Bhairav Tantra, actually we consider it, this text, ancient Himalayan text, as one of the most important for Kriya Yoga, both for Tantra and Kriya Yoga. So anyway, of course Tantra, it's like more Hindu phenomena, and Kriya Yoga more universal. I mean, we can be Christians, we can be Buddhist, we can be Jewish or Muslims, or even, of course, Hindu, and we can be even outside of any religion, like the way modern people like to say, okay, I'm outside of any religion. Welcome. If you're outside of any religion, that's okay. You can practice anyway meditation of Kriya Yoga. And for Kriya Yoga meditation, the very one of the greatest tool is the Kichari Mudra, which is special position of the tongue. With the help of this special position of the tongue, we can bring this huge energy power from lower part of our abdomen up to the brain and Ajna chakra and Sahasrara chakra. So it means, goddess Kali, basically it's a symbol of many things, including Kichari Mudra. Yeah, because goddess Kali, she has her tongue like that. Very strange one. Yeah, but it's a symbol of this Kichari Mudra, special position of the tongue. Apart from that, when you see this image of Kali, you can easily notice that she is like fire. Okay, and actually it's a very active Kundalini Shakti, Kundalini power in our spine. That's also a symbol. And I may say that almost all, at least Indian Kriya Yoga masters, including my Guru Yogi Rama and including Yogananda Paramahamsa, they worship to Kali. Not to any other aspect of goddess, but exactly to Kali. And when I went a couple of times to Karar Ashram, so it's a very famous ashram of Sri Yukteswar, so, and actually his tomb, Samadhi Mandiram, is there in Karar Ashram. And when you go to the Karar Ashram, it's actually Puri city, which is very east part of India. And this Karara ashram, it's interesting, it's purely a yogic place, no Hindu temples, just a small beautiful garden, and then few meditation halls, no like clear Hindu temples, but they have a small shrine, by the way, secret one, and all the visitors, most of the visitors, they don't know about this small shrine, which is dedicated to the goddess Kali. So we can say in the Karara ashram in Puri, they have only one Hindu temple, which is Kali temple, and it's a very small one, and they keep it as a secret one, and actually it's a small room where even Yukteswar and young Yogananda practiced meditation, and Swami Hariharananda also was practicing in this small room just next to the goddess Kali. So that's very interesting. And actually when we meditate, concentrate, let us say meditate on Kundalini, this is Kali. When we practice Kichari Mudra, special position of the tongue, this is Kali. And Kali is a symbol of intensive spiritual transformation. So that's the meaning of the Kali, for goddess Kali, for the Kriya Yoga.